Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I am here with my beautiful friend Abby. And we're going to do a little bit of a mixed treatment for her tonight, where we will incorporate her face, her scalp and her hair. There will be a lot of gentle products used tonight, and also some gentle exfoliation on her scalp as well. So we hope that you enjoy. And I have chosen this soft or bristle brush to use on Abby tonight. I'm going to take a moment to just gently run it through her hair. And I like to use this brush more for relaxation, but it also does create a really nice sound when it is being brushed across the towel. It also feels very pleasant on the scalp because it does manage to cling on to the hairs quite well. So this does create a slight tugging effect on the scalp. I think it's just a wonderful way to begin a nice relaxing treatment. I'll just place Abby's hair to the top, so it's out of the way of the next part of the treatment. I'm now going to go on and do a gentle cleanse of her face. And for this I will be using the Drunk Elephant Slay Makeup Mounting Butter. So I'll take a good amount of this wonderful cleansing butter. And it just melts into the hands very easily. I have very much enjoyed using this cleanser recently. It is extremely gentle on the skin. It is also non-scented as well. So for somebody like Abby with quite sensitive skin, it's a perfect product to use. I do love how it feels on the skin. As far as cleansing butters go, it's not overly oily. It almost has a velvet feel to it, which I very much enjoy. It removes makeup extremely well, and it does manage to remove all of that daily grime from the pores and the skin. This is a wonderful product to use over the eyes as well. However, Abby has just had a lash tint, so we will be avoiding this area tonight for her. So I'm just performing a few massage techniques as well, because I feel that if you can incorporate a nice massage into the cleansing part of a facial, it's just a win-win really, isn't it? I'm now placing a hot towel over Abby's face. Just do some light compressions for a moment. We'll begin removing that wonderful cleanser away from Abby's face. I would say that Abby's skin is a combination. She does get the occasional hormonal breakout, that her skin has become a lot more balanced since she has been having regular treatments with myself. I'm now going to use this toner by Herbal Essentials, and this is one of my most favourite toners. The fragrance is extremely subtle and it feels extremely cool and refreshing on the skin. So I'm just softly sweeping the cotton pads over her skin, and I'll flip them round and then smooth them over her face one more time. And what a toner is designed to do is it will bring the pH balance of the skin back into a normal range. So I'm now wanting to use a little bit of aromatherapy. So I'll take this roller ball and just put it on her temple points and her third eye area. I'm now going to use a facial serum. This is the Visibly Bright from Jade Labs. I'll take a good few pumps of this serum. And what I'll do is I'm just going to glide it onto the top of her skin. And then just using my fingertips, I will take a moment to just gently massage that wonderful serum into her skin. Again, I have found this range from Jade Labs to be really nice and quite inexpensive as well. They're also mild enough to use with most skin types. So it's always good to have those types of serums available for an array of clients. So I'm going to take my rose quartz wands now. And I'm wanting to just further push that wonderful serum into the skin, but also I'm wanting to just cool the skin down a little bit close off those pores now. Do a little bit of lymph drainage also. Just focusing on Abi's jawline at the moment. Adding a medium pressure, I would say. And moving on to her cheekbones, being just a little bit more gentle on this area. And as you can see, Abi's skin looks very happy and it's not been too aggravated by the products which have been used. I'll take a moment to do some light upward strokes on the forehead as well. Using gua sha tools like this is just really good for skin health and circulation as well. It's also a nice way to bring in a form of relaxation to your daily skincare routine. Just taking a moment to work on her sinus area. Just pulling at this area is really allowing her airways to feel more open. And then we'll take a moment to massage over her brows. So I'm also going to use this beautiful terahertz facial roller. And this was actually kindly gifted to me from the Twig sisters. And I'm sure most of you have heard of ASMR Twigs. And I'm actually just going to use the smaller side of the roller and focus around the eye area. So I'm gently massaging underneath the eye. bringing it over the top, around the brow area. So I'm actually going to use 2 jade combs for the next part of her treatment. We're now going to be working on the scalp and doing some hair retention as well. I'm gently gliding both of the jade combs through Abi's hair for a moment, and I'm then going to add just a little bit of friction over the scalp with the combs as well. And I wanted to use 2 jade combs tonight to not only have the wonderful intensity of the feeling of a jade comb for Abi, but I also thought that the sound of 2 jade combs together would be really nice for my wonderful viewers as well. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy the 2 jade combs, and maybe I will make this more of a regular thing. So I've just turned Abi to the side because I'm wanting to make sure to pay some attention to the back of the scalp and the top of the neck as well. And I'll turn her to the other side. And again, we're just paying a little bit of attention to the right hand side of the back of the scalp. Just scratching my way through the scalp with the jade combs. I'm now going to take these 2 little brushes and do some gentle exfoliation on the scalp. So I'm just running them through from the hairline to the crown and making my way around the whole of the scalp area. And I cannot even tell you how amazing this feels on the scalp. to the side, making sure to incorporate the back of the scalp. And we kind of timed it so that Abi was on a hair washing evening anyway. So what she will do a little bit later is go home and do a nice double cleanse, shampoo and condition. Making sure to get around the hairline as well, because I know that Abi does wear her hair up a lot, and so it will be this area which is exposed to the elements more. And again, I will turn her to the other side. And just running the brushes all the way up through the scalp. Face her forward again. Take a few moments to just focus on the hairline and the top of the scalp again. So now I'm going to take this little terahertz massage tool and I'm wanting to take a moment to just focus on Abi's central line. So I'm going to travel from her brow area up the forehead and then into her hairline as well. And I love using tools like this because they are a lot more precise with where they are wanting to add that pressure. We have so many meridian points in this area, and it's always nice to stimulate just a few of them for that extra feeling of relaxation. I'm then going to use the circular side of this tool And I'm adding some friction again to Abi's scalp. And again, the coolness of this tool really feels extremely pleasant against the skin. And again, I also feel like the sounds of these tools are just absolutely wonderful. So I'm now going to use my Bumble and Bumble Scalp Detox Foam. And what it's going to do is it's just going to really help lift away those skin particles from the scalp. Just making it a little bit easier for Abi to shampoo all of the debris out of her hair. Again, this foam has a beautiful effervescent feel to it, and it does feel extremely cold on the scalp, but it's such an invigorating sensation, and it really does feel like it is giving a deep cleanse to this area. now wanting to give Abi a slightly different sensory experience, so I'm going to focus on a different area now. And I'm taking this very small soft brush and we're going to pay some attention to her ear and her jawline for a few moments. So I'm making sure to be very slow and intentional with my movements. Gently running this brush over the contours of her ear. And I also like to trace over the jawline and the neck, because this is a very sensitive area and it can really invoke that beautiful tingly feeling. I do love to incorporate some micro attention into my treatments if I can. I feel that it just adds that extra depth of care. And I'll follow on to do the same attention to Abi's other ear. Just gently tracing the brush over her skin. I'm making sure to just go over the outside of the ear. We would never want to place anything inside the ear. So I'm now going to take my lip oil from this L. I'm going to run this beautiful oil over Abi's lips. again, it's the smaller things like attention to the lips or the eyelashes that I find particularly tingly. The skin on our lips can become quite dry, especially because it's a much thinner skin, so it's always nice to just include these areas and show them a little bit of care. So whilst that is soaking into Abby's lips, I'm going to take a few moments to just give her a very gentle scalp massage. Again, I'm wanting to incorporate as much relaxation as I can into this treatment for her. And again, what this massage will help with is just lifting away all of the dead skin cells from the scalp and into the hair, so that Abby can rinse it away quite easily when she gets home. Making sure to get the back of the scalp and the neck as well. Just using my fingertips in circular motion. I'm actually trying to grab a little bit of Abby's hair between my fingers as well, just for that additional little tug of the hair. I then like to push my thumbs into the top of the scalp. Just so that I'm making sure to massage all areas, including the crown. I'm going to finish this treatment with lightly running this wooden brush through Abby's hair now. Just make sure there's no big knots through the ends. Abby's hair is quite easy to brush through and entangle most of the time. As you can see, we've done quite a lot to her scalp, yet I'm brushing through the hair effortlessly still. And this face, scalp and hair treatment is complete. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I very much hope you have enjoyed this video and that it will help you to get a good night's sleep. Until next time, please take care and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.